Okay, supposedly our starter came. Look at that, box in a box. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, looks like a, what did I say, it's $58 starter. That one's one size smaller, but that's all right. I say we put it on. Like I said before, these are 12s, aren't they? Damn, they are 12s. I gotta go get a different socket. Get this turd out of here. Oh shit, forgot the battery's still hooked up. Ah! I have to loosen that one. There we go. Try again. Woo! That'll make you pucker a little bit. Right, there's this one. They do look the same. Yep, everything looks good to me. Let's get this thing thrown on real quick. I want to see if this thing will make any noise.
That should be good to go.
Sorry. Thinking that little fuel pump right there. Well, it does actually seem to be pumping fuel right there, so that's kind of worrying. It should be running. All right, hit it again, please. Not worrying, actually. It's not moving. So something's wrong with the transmission. Not the answer we were looking for. So, okay, so I totally screwed up the video. I had to figure out what was going on with this transmission. I got the motor running, and I put like 1.5 gallons of hydraulic fluid in this thing. The transmission was pretty well bone dry, so yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Not that it matters, but the dump bed works, which is pretty neat, and it does drive. So at least it runs, at least it moves. I can live with the leak. We can figure that. Recap. It runs and drives. I'm happy, but we're not going to drive it anymore. I think we'll go up down the driveway one more time. I noticed on the hill it acted like it was running out of power, and I've read that the exhaust can plug up on these with soot up, so maybe, I don't know, fuel filters could be plugged up. He said it's hard to start, so maybe it is just starting for fuel with a shitty fuel filter. That's very possible. Very possible. Anyway, I'm happy. It runs, it drives. It could be a whole lot worse. Until next time, we're out. Well, I got it backed in here, got the bed raised up. I'm gonna go ahead and service this transmission. The funny thing, I shut it off and had the bed raised, shut it off. I start hearing this hissing sound like we're losing, you know, hydraulic pressure or something's going on. I thought, oh my God. And then having a look, it's the damn tire that keeps going flat. It's parked just right to where the hole's sticking straight up. So I'm gonna try to stick a plug in that real quick just to get that to stop. So I found these in the trunk of an old junk car years ago, so they're not exactly optimum. This is how I do it. Just makes them go in a little easier, and they usually don't leak when I'm done. do this one shot, one-handed. Oh yeah, there we go. That's it. All better. Put my little cheap kit away. Found that one the other day, so now we're double. I'm gonna drop the oil out of this transmission now, and both filters. If I can find a drain pan that'll hold 2 gallons, so I'll be back after that. Let me get our first look under here. The drain plug that sits on the bottom. Oh, that's right there. Right there. That light's awesome. Jesus. Okay, maybe. I think I read somewhere it's a 17. Oh, right there's our hydraulic leak. I know you can't see. I'm sorry. Right there is our hydraulic leak. Check that out. Blam! Right there on that damn hose on the bottom. That's it, right there. Okay, well, that explains why she was out. Well, the only bad thing is, I think that might be a special kind of hose. I don't know. I'm assuming it's a return, maybe for the power steering or something. I don't even know where it goes. Well, let's go topside. There. Good. I definitely need tires. You 100% need to get the tires fixed sooner than later. Yeah. Yep, it won't work. I thought it might, but nope. Well, we just shit the bed on that one. It's going to sit here and piss all of its hydraulic fluid out in this pan now. Pull that hose out from under it and then go find hydraulic hose tomorrow. But that's the right way to fix it anyway. I'm not mad, but you know, it's just a pain in the ass. And if you see, we're way down in there at the bottom of the cooler there. For some reason they've got that piece of hose hooked to that curved hose right there. So I'm gonna try to just get it all off in one piece. Man, every hose on that thing is tight. Jesus. All right, well, it's off there. Side note, but I also noticed that the 4-wheel drive won't engage. It just gets up there and stops. I don't know for a fact that this is what that cable goes to. It's bent completely sideways. I think that's that cable. I figured while we were here, maybe we can bend this out. It looks pretty stout, actually. Oh shit, that's a lot more stout than I thought. So that's going to have to come off, and we'll bend it in the vise or something like that, because I can't get on it enough to. Wow, yeah. Wow. Okay, well, never mind. We're gonna probably call her a night. Okay, I went to actually O'Reilly's and found, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's Gates 5/8 fuel line for this thing. That is the only petroleum-based safe hose I could find. So I'm guessing that's probably going to be okay. Now I got to figure out how to get this thing fed back in there. That should be a pretty good time. So we'll be back with that one. I think it went through here somehow. Well, this thing turned into a monumental pain in the butt, but I think I've got this hose routed where it will work well enough. I'm sure it ain't the right way. I don't think it's the way it came off, but it's the way it's going back on, and then we should be able to zip tie that or something out of the way. But I do want to bend that back, but I don't think we're going to have time right this minute. Bad thing is, I think I need 4-wheel drive tonight. Oh, shoot. We probably ought to bend that out, shouldn't we? That's going to be a bad one. We'll do 2-wheel drive for now. I'm sure that won't come back to bite us. And it's a 17, so that's... Come on, Mr. 18. There we go, thank God. I'll try to get this hydraulic filter. Let me know if you can see it. She's down in there, boys. Anyway, we'll go ahead and get that filter while this bed's raised. Trans is completely drained, I think, at this point. Oh, it wasn't even tight. That's probably very good. Napa filter, though, 96401. If anybody needs to know the part number for the hydraulic filter. That doesn't even look that old. I may actually just hang on to that for an emergency. Yeah, that's not very old. What's our hours on this machine? 34:37. And it is 2:20:26. 6. There we go. And it is a no-name Amazon filter, but it says hydraulic filter on it, so I guess it's right. All right. I'm not going to do the back filter, the one that's right there behind that, because I've read that that's for the hydraulic dump chamber or whatever you want to call it. I'm definitely going to change it. I'm just not, look at that hair. I'm definitely not going to change it tonight because I've got to get this machine running, because I actually need to work it for a few minutes. So we're going to put some fluid in this thing and hopefully get this thing going. Oh yeah, I've got to get a new cap. The air filter cap, or the air cleaner lid is gone, but we do have new filters. At least we can put in it for now, if they'll fit. Yep, there we go. Put that guy in, put our big filter on, and for now I'll put a, I don't know, zip tie or something around that just so it doesn't fall out, but that's grody stuff. All right, let's get this thing full. Little cap right there. Get a clean paper towel. Wipe around the edges. All right, funnel time. I will definitely not spill this all over everything. No, there's no chance I don't spill this. Oh yeah, there it goes, everywhere. God, I spilled it all over everything. Well, it's dark, I'm in a hurry. That's when you make mistakes. It's just the way she goes. By the way, if you can see that, we're using STP Premium Tractor Fluid Multi-Track. And this does, it says meets the UDT requirements for Kubota. And it was a whole lot cheaper. So, we'll give it a try. If I absolutely fall in love with this machine for some reason or whatever, and want to swap it out and actually put Kubota in, and I can. Right now we're just making a mess. And we'll go ahead and see if it'll start. I know we're way, way low, but I don't want to overfill it because I don't have time to try to drain it right now. So I am going to plug this solenoid back in that we unplugged last night to see if that'll keep us from having a dead battery this morning. Oh, it's completely dead today, so that didn't help. We'll get the jump pack. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like it did yesterday. That's interesting. A lot of cheech too. We'll give her the old glow plug again. It's about 10 seconds. Yeah, we're gonna give her some gas. 7, 8, 9, 10. He is a smoker. See if foam never hurts anything. Just want to get the lid off of it, I guess. This is good stuff, though. You tear the top off like that, they work a lot better. Get the lid put back on it and get this thing started. Boy, are they really this cold-natured? Either the fuel's bleeding off or something's going on with this thing. It's, I don't know, it's not that cold today, 40 something probably. This thing definitely got some weird issues. You give it a little bit of gas and it'll start right up. I don't know. No, transmission's full, no leaks, so it's time to boogie. We gotta get the VW Beetle parts car, the 05, off the trailer because we're picking up something tomorrow. So I'll get the truck started and we'll be back.